Hi, this is Robert from WarsawLocal.com. New to the city of Warsaw or just travelling around? You will definitely notice in the city a logo of a mermaid holding a sword and a shield. Follow me on this journey today as we discover some of the mystery and the history of the Warsaw Mermaid. But it is more than only a logo. The mermaid with the sword and shield is actually Warsaw's city coat of arms. Now, it is uncertain exactly when this city's coat of arms was introduced, but some of the earliest records available point to the suggestion that in 1390 there was something very similar but not exactly what we see today. It had more masculine features, it had the legs of a bird, and also included dragon scales, which is very different to the more feminine features that we see today. But then, in 1459, we start to see some of the first records of a more feminine creature. It still had the body of a bird, but also includes the hands of a human and the tail of a fish. Some of the earliest records that we have of a full feminine creature with a mermaid body was in 1622. And if you take a walk around the old town, you will definitely come across this mermaid, which is definitely one of the most famous and most photographed. This statue has been a major part of the old town square, but the statue that we see today is not the original. Due to vandalism, a copy had to be made, and the original has been moved to the historical Warsaw Museum. And the logo that we see today on buses, trams, taxis was officially introduced in 1938. But sadly, that again changed at the start of World War II.
Shelled and starved, Warsaw surrendered. Now over the roof of the city,
in 1945, under communist ruling, the crown was removed from the current official logo that we see today. Then on the 15th of August 1990, the crown was returned, and the logo that we see today has lived on. Okay Rob, so that was a really interesting history lesson, but why did they pick a mermaid? It's not exactly like Warsaw is a beach town. Well Rob, you are right, Warsaw is not a beach town. The idea of where the mermaid come from is actually a bit of a mystery and a myth, so let's go and explore that together. So according to the legend, there was a mermaid swimming through the sea, and she accidentally found the river of Warsaw. She came to the shoreside and was amazed by the beauty of the surrounding area. So she decided, but as a sea creature herself, the mermaid was not happy when she seen what the local fishermen were doing to the river and the environment that she most dearly loved. So the fishermen started to notice over time that there was waves being created in the river that had never been there. Fish were being released, their nets were being tangled, so they decided to find out what or who was destroying all their livelihood. They had initially aimed to capture this culprit, but when they found out that it was this mermaid, they fell in love almost instantly with her singing and her beauty. The fishermen decided to let her live freely in the Warsaw River. Everybody was as caring for the mermaid as the fishermen were. Now, a rich local merchant heard about the mermaid's beauty and decided he just must have her. So he sent out a group of men to capture the mermaid and lock her away. When the fishermen found out about this, they were extremely not happy. The fishermen got together an even bigger group and they broke out the mermaid. The mermaid was so pleased with what the fishermen had done, and from the love that she had received from the city of Warsaw, she said, from this day forward, I will protect all of the citizens of the city of Warsaw. That is why today you will always find her with a shield and a sword protecting us all. Now, you might not be able to see from here, but just before the year 2000, to celebrate the millennium, the mermaid was added to the clock faces of the Palace of Science and Culture, which, an extra bonus fact, is the tallest building in Poland. Okay, so I really hope you have enjoyed this video about some of the history and some of the mystery around the Warsaw Mermaid. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube to Warsaw Local, or find Warsaw Local on Facebook to keep up to date with our next videos. In our next videos, we'll be covering the history of the Palace of Science and Culture and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. So please make sure you subscribe to keep as up to date as possible. So this has been Robert for WarsawLocal.com, signing out.